Hello, my name is Mary Thoya. Welcome back to my world. In this channel, I film about fashion and lifestyle tips. So if you're new here, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to comment your thoughts on my videos. And let's jump right into today's video. Today's video is quite interesting. It's about the relationship between Gen Zs and love and how they generally perceive love. I know every time anybody hears the word love, there's that calm. I don't know how to put it. It makes you shake a little bit. We both can agree that love is a very complicated aspect of life. My experience and from what I see around both the older people and the younger ones, there's this complicated aspect of love that nobody has it figured out. It's also good to admit that the older generations, they appear like they have it figured out because they have something to show. Like you'll find older people who are in long-term marriages and stuff. Well, for Gen Zs, the case is different. For most Gen Zs, love is something complicated because it's like 1 minute, oh, I want the love, I want the flowers. Oh, I want to explore the world with this person. Oh, wow, this is love. In the next minute, it's like, oh, you mean I can lose my life through femicide? How is this person stepping over my boundary? How am I supposed to be this person forever even when he wrongs me or she wrongs me? You understand? Most Gen Zs are known for being very clear about boundaries and peace of mind and just their personal space. From what I know, it's like love cannot sustain that. The ability to let somebody have their personal space or have their peace of mind. It's like you have to compromise and compromise and compromise and compromise. I believe that's where the paradox is. Many things affect people's perspective on love. We have religion, we have culture, we even have social media. I know for an older person that would be like, what do you mean social media? But yes, social media highly affects how Gen Zs view relationships. Like there's always a celebrity somewhere that somebody is attaching their definition of love to. We can't ignore the fact that for most Gen Zs, believing the internet is not hard. But even those on the internet still can never be trusted because, you never really know. You're only seeing like 30 minutes of someone's life. There's what they live out there. But social media cannot be ignored in the role it plays. When it comes to religion, there's also a lot going on because for most people, former generations, it's almost like religion was such a factor that would determine whether someone would get into a relationship with the other person. But you realize with Gen Zs, people overlook, I could be Christian and you're Muslim and we're getting married. And that happens, and that is the reality. Might not be what everybody agrees to, but that is the reality. Another factor that cannot be ignored is culture and tribe. These are factors that have always been there, but now the perspective has changed. For Gen Zs, you'll witness a lot of intermarriage between people of different tribes. Like you won't hear things like, okay, it's rare unless for very, sorry to use that word, but like backward families. Most people are confident about intertribal marriages. You find that someone is, let's say, from central Kenya getting married to the coastal Kenya, whites marrying blacks, and so the perspective has really changed. Something else about the relationship between love and Gen Zs is that the standard of the expectation of love for both parties has been placed so high. The standard of what love looks like has been placed at such a high level that most people who are laid back or wouldn't want to put in the work find themselves not being able to sustain relationships. Compared to the former generations where you'd find that a lady would, take up anything and everything because what can you say? You've been bought by money or cows to this homestead. It's right to say that currently women are empowered and even men are also empowered. It's almost like people can't really tolerate, you can't have your bad habits or treat me like anyhow and expect me to stay. And that's why there isn't cases of breakups and divorces, because if you can't respect this about me, I also can't respect this about you, and like there's no grace, and so people easily just part ways, which is not how it should be probably, but that's what is happening. I'm not here to say what is wrong or right, honestly, because so many things affect people's view on relationships. it is still among the Gen Zs that you find the issue of homosexuality, which also people perceive it as love, and people have their own reasons for falling in love with the same gender. And I know for other people, they cannot accommodate it. They cannot even sit next to someone who is a homosexual. But like, you know, that's the reality. It's a reality that is there. Even if you don't agree with it, it's still there. And so those are some of the changes that are really affecting how people view relationships. Somehow girl to girl or boy to boy are falling in love. Guys, yeah, that's the reality. It's a very free world, and choices have consequences. So whatever somebody chooses, just get ready for the consequences. What I would urge Gen Zs is that you take time to learn somebody, because we cannot ignore the increase in rate of violence. People are weird, and you never really know what to expect from anybody. And if your relationship embraces faith, then it's important that you seek the leading of the Holy Spirit to guide you in every step of the way, so that you also don't get yourself in messy situations. I don't know what you guys think about this relationship between Gen Zs and love, and I'd love to hear your comments down there, because I feel like so many people have different opinions. It's almost like every other day you meet somebody and it's like, for me, love looks like this. For me, love looks like that. You can't really say that, oh, this is wrong, this is right, because so long as it works for them. Whatever I've said is my perspective on how the relationship between Gen Zs and love looks like. Comment your thoughts, guys. Have an amazing year ahead, and I hope you really get the love you deserve. Bye.